Good morning. Popped the wrong button. We'll play it again here when we do an intro. Just checking the sound. Good morning, Haps. Good morning, Haps. Good morning, Haps, and good morning, Randy W. Horton. Whoop, 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 whoop. And that was a whoop, whoop, an extra whoop, whoop. Thank you, sir. Play it again. Yeah, play it again. Get it going. I love this music. And just to make sure I say, yes, we do have the morning coffee here, folks. The morning coffee. And a thumbs up. And Randy, thank you for being here. And Randy W. Horton, the GOAT, I'm calling him. Greatest of all times here on Haps. He graced me yesterday with his presence in my broadcast Sunday morning, talking about the Ingenuity helicopter, which I haven't gotten any word on yet. I've checked the updates. There's no update, but we're not going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about something else here on this April 19, 2021. Current time is 05:37 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside, saying hello as I'm having the morning coffee. Getting our morning going with a good morning to all in Tioga County, New York, where I'm live and reside, like I said, southern tier of upstate New York, broadcast on here on Haps. And having fun, exactly. We're already having fun with the hashtag positive start to the day, a hashtag PSTTD. That's what it's all about. And good morning, Tauga, from Sue the Word Woman. Thank you, Sue. And everybody should be living life and having fun with a positive start to the day and positive hashtag PSTTD. And currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, 38 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see, cloudy and damp and rain this morning, then becoming partly cloudy. High is 63 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to have a good day weather-wise, despite the rain. Winds west by southwest to 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%. And Randy says, we are awaiting your retirement party in Hawaii, which I have visited there twice. Once when I was single and once with the family, and both times were fantastic. First time I didn't go on the Pearl Harbor Memorial, and I got chastised. I got actually slapped on my hand by my father, who was a Navy guy. He was in the tail end of World War II. And I made sure the second time I was at Pearl that we visited, and very surreal moment there visiting the memorial, the Arizona Memorial there. Very, very, I'd like to go back there because they got a battleship. Look at this. We got 63 on the eyeball already. And thank you, Randy, because yesterday's, I had a yesterday Sunday morning coffee broadcast instead of the game, and it just overwhelmed me. I'll tell you, it overwhelmed me as the day went on, and I saw, and it goes to show the power and influence that Randy has, Michael Bathurst has, even Al, Bronze Viking, and Nazim. A great broadcast. I'm still relishing in it. It's I found it very moving, the Arizona Memorial. Yes, very, very. And the one unique thing is when you're looking at the names, how many brothers were on the ship, relatives as far as the same name. But the broadcast, I just got notification it went over 2,000. I'm like, holy crap. It's like, so we had a very good time, fun time. I tweeted it out, the five guys Haps broadcast yesterday. So Randy, here's to you, sir. Thank you very much. You are a fantastic guy. It was a very fun. I mean, we were getting ready to leave, and then all kidding. We joke. Michael Bathurst is a great guy. He'll be on after I am at 6:30. Between him and Randy, they're fantastic broadcasters. I'm very fortunate to know them here on this HAPS program. It's one of the very good things that I love about this program, being able to cross feeds off of other individuals. And that's what it's all about, to have fun and stuff like that. And these numbers, like I say, to me, they're just the cherry on the top. They're fine, but it validates these individuals as far as being very good people, and they are great broadcasters too, as well. And I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, Randy. Just to let you know, yeah, I'm just another bonehead on a soapbox here. Excuse me. And I'm having fun. And again, that's what it's all about. And I think that's what's making this platform good, is the individuals and stuff. Let's see, Randy, if you sick, strange, or screw watch Michael, but if you're normal and happy, follow. Okay. Michael's a good guy. Thank you, Randy. He's joking, folks. He's joking. And welcome for the thank you for the follow, subscribing there, James Gardner. If you're sick and strange or screwed, watch Michael brings his own uniqueness there. Yeah, you guys are always that's what's great about Randy and Michael. They banter back and forth. They are great friends. They've known each other for a long time, and knowing that, it's just and just to be in the same room with them to experience that conversation is very good. It's right here, Randy, right here. Thank you. That was one for the ages yesterday for me, man. I'm just the missus says, "What door did you walk through?" It's like, so again, and there's some great broadcasters here, some great information. I think again, it's the having fun aspect is very good to the one thing that rises to the top about HAPS here. Okay, let's see. My sound okay, or am I gurgling? Nope, I'm not gurgling. Okay. I've got a thought for the day here, a very good thought for the day from an old gentleman, Socrates. Let's see. Sue the Word Woman. I caught a few seconds of the group broadcast. Looked like they were having a great. Oh God, it was fantastic, Sue. I mean, it's the best so far. I was talking. After the broadcast, I had to get out of the house. That's how pumped up I was. I just I was just like buzzing off the walls. It's like, this is a great broadcast. And so we ended up going, was it Al, the Bronx Viking? He ended up saying he was going to Home Depot. So I just took the advice, or the comment, to say, you know what? I go to the missus. Let's go down to, we hadn't been for a couple weeks, going down to Lowe's. So we ended up getting 2 bags of, what's that stuff? Well, four bags of topsoil and 2 bags of, 6 bags of topsoil, and 2 bags of mulch. And we also got a fire pit. I got a fire pit. The missus will be putting it together this week. She says that's her project, because I go to work, and she says she's going to do that. But we're going to have a fire pit out in the backyard here. So I'm going to have some fire pit side chats. I was telling Randy was on Twitch yesterday afternoon, and I was hanging out there where I'm known as at Fireman Rich. You gotta put that plug in. I'm at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter and on Twitch, and we're on Twitch, we're broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and my 2 Facebooks. So hi to my cousins in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and my Air Force buddies, and my other friends there that a few people I follow on my private Facebook. But we got the fire pit, and it's going to be interesting. I was telling Randy I'm going to have some fireside chat broadcasts as far as out in the back. I think the Wi-Fi is pretty good out there. It's not going to be, it's going to be far away, or going to be enough distance, at least 10 to 15. That's what you should have again, away from any structure. You know, I know that from my firefighting days as a fire inspector. So it should be interesting because there'll be some nice summer evenings out back there. And as far as that goes. Now, I have a thought for the day here from an older gentleman, and his name is Socrates. And Socrates is going to let us know this morning. I've already tweeted this out on my Twitter feed, and it is: an unexamined life is not worth living. Think about that one. I had to before coming on the broadcast when I looked at it, because Socrates, very smart and intelligent man back in his day, a philosopher. I think he was a Greek philosopher. Let's see. Socrates was considered by many the wisest man in ancient Greece. His spoken words are still listened to and followed to today, as we use them today as our thought for the day, give you something to think about. And the meaning of this, an unexamined life is not worth living, through the statement, Socrates means that an unexamined human life is deprived of meaning and purpose of existence. So my takeaway with that, let's see, maybe some summer stories by the fire with Rich. Yes, that'd be good. I could tell you some old war stories. I got a couple war stories from my Air Force days. But the takeaway I got is that, and I think I've said this, we're always looking at ourselves. And I try to ask people to critique me, you know, especially more so now than back in the day when I was in my radical days, I guess, where I didn't take any constructive criticism. I just took it, no, I know what, I'm right, you're wrong. But you can't be that way. You gotta take constructive criticism from your family, your coworkers, your friends, and because it's not judging now. You know, you might look at that as some people look at, well, you're judging them. No, you're looking at them to make them better. So I'm always looking back, is examining my life as far as where I'm at now to where I'm going forward, because I want to be better as I take that next step. And I think that's one of the things that we have to examine our life. We have to look at ourselves. We have to look in the mirror, as Michael Jackson says, look at the man in the mirror. As far as that was one of his songs there, which is a good line in the song. So there's a lot there. It's a little bit of a, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words, but there's a lot of meaning there as far as for somebody to become a better person. We have to constantly be looking at ourselves. Now, that's just my opinion. You may say, hey, Rich, you're full of crap. You don't know what the hell. I don't know. It's Socrates. He said it how many thousands of years ago, and we're still saying it. So it's, you know, he still lives with his words of wisdom as far as that goes. So there we go. I didn't tell you what time the sun was going to rise. I'm just looking at this. The sun is going to be rising this morning at 6. Is that right? 6:19. Wow. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, about 25 minutes or so. Let's see. 20, 25. Yeah, about 29 minutes. Another half hour, I guess. Wow. Okay. It's still, yeah, you can see the horizon out there. Okay. And the sun will be setting at 7:51 p.m. to get that in. That's the benchmark I like saying. And recognizing we have 76 on the eyeball. Fantastic. Thank you. I can't, it's, like I said, I'm happy with 3 to 5 people and stuff, and that's great. That's great. It just, but support the other broadcasters here on HAPS. They're great broadcasters, some great people. Just before coming in, Beyond's not here. He's out on, wasn't Socrates and Plato? I don't know. That almost, you know, if it wasn't you, Randy, that could be a troll statement. They're home. They were homies. They. I don't know if they lived at the same time. That'd be an interesting thing to look up. But um, but no, the people here. You need if you're here. There's great bunch of people. Like I said, just before coming in, Bjorn from Holland he's on a walk right now. He showed a picture of the windmills of Holland, and it was fantastic pictures. So he's walking right now. Sometimes he's here in the broadcast, but I popped in to say hello, and then Helen, who's over there in Grace. She's over in New Delhi. She has a birthday today. So I wished her a quick happy birthday. So these are people I haven't met physically, but they're in the chat. I know of them, and I consider them online friends, just like Randy there. Sorry, just raising bar on hillbilly developments. And Randy here. Oh God, Randy, I meet you. I'm buying you lunch, buddy. Lunch is on me when I ever get a chance to meet you, sir. It's Randy is a great guy, great person here on the Haps, and also over there on Twitch and on all these fine social media networks and stuff. You could catch him. Randy's been lucky. He's one of the lucky ones where he could use his full name at Randy W. Horton across all the social networks. I think that's great. That goes to tell you how long he's been here, because you can't necessarily do that. I got this guy that has my full name, Richard Roberts, over in the UK, and he says, once I die, I'll give you the name. So I'm not holding my breath. I don't want it that way. It's like, so, but I do, on these morning broadcasts, which yesterday was a little bit different because I didn't have to go to work. I've got to go to the day job. So moving on with the broadcast here, I have a very interesting article that I'd like to talk about a little bit. If I can, I forgot to bring that up. Oh, where is it? But you always hear me talking about the Eagles and the resurgence of the Eagles, the American bald eagle, which I thought would never come back from the brink of extinction. And this isn't about the bald eagles, but it's the same premise as far as in my area here. I saw a bald eagle just the other day coming home from the day job last Friday, just flying up there, probably 400 feet, and you could see the white tail, white head. And I'm just looking at that. It's like, I'm actually seeing that, where when I was growing up, they were on the brink of extinction. They were on this endangered species endangered list, whatever they call it there. And we just got a report. I saw an article in Broome County. They're offering a $5,000 reward for somebody that killed one. They found an eagle that had been killed. So, which is why do that? I don't understand that. The same thing with a lot of other animals that are on the endangered list, and one of them is the rhino, the rhinoceros. And they're counting endangered rhinos in the country of Nepal, and the population has grown by 16%. That's good. The population is making a comeback, because that's another animal that gets killed by poachers and the like. And that's not a good thing. But a third country has announced some good news for rhinos this year. Populations of the endangered one-horned rhinoceros in Nepal have increased by 16% over the past 6 years. Now, I never knew there was rhinos in Nepal. I know they're in Africa. I've seen a rhinoceros once right down the road here. And I don't think it's still there. There is an animal farm, but was a Catskill wildlife farm back when I was a kid. I saw a rhinoceros in captivity. They're huge animals, and I think the Syracuse Zoo has one too. So, but the new National Rhino Count 2021 estimates the current number stands at 752 individuals, up from 644 5 in 2015. Rhinos were counted across the country between March 22nd and April 10th, including within 4 national parks, including Chitwan. Is that Chitwan? In the 1960s, there were only 100 left in the country. The Department of National Parks and Wildlife Conservationists, now this is in Nepal, used 57 elephants in their search for rhinos, along with 350 trained personnel who swept the jungle area to document the species head count. So this is we need to breed those rhinos. They're breeding. It's up 16%. That's a significant amount. And that's what I'm talking about, the eagle. The eagle is predominantly up there in Alaska and northern, the northeast of the United States. They're here in they're here in New York State, Randy, the bald eagle. I mean, at one time, I think this is a year or two ago, I was at this lake. I saw the mother, the father, and was it two or three from the year before that were young, and then the current 2 or 3. So I saw like 6 or 7 eagles lined right up there on the beach side of this lake. And this is here in the southern tier of New York State. That's fantastic. So the overall, during the process, they collected data and habitat on the habitat conditions, the area, and the human aspects of the regions. Eagles are cool. Yes, all the eagles are cool. But like I said, Randy, these bald eagles, they can be up. I mean, when you see it for yourself, they're up like 400 to 500 feet in the air, and their wingspan. I mean, my arms are out here, and their wingspan is longer than that. I mean, they're huge. They stand almost 2.5 to 3 feet, and when they're on the ground, when they're fully grown, they're huge birds. The overall growth in population size is indicative of ongoing protection and habitat management efforts by protecting area authorities. Despite challenging contexts these past years, said Guyana Gurung, country representative of the WWF in Nepal. The World Wildlife Federation, not the wrestling. They used to be the wrestling initials, but that's the WWF is the World Wildlife Federation in Nepal. The achievement is yet another milestone in Nepal's conservation journey. Meanwhile, in Africa, 2020 was a remarkable year for rhinos protected in Kenya, where not one single rhino was lost. One single rhino lost its horn or its life last year, a feat not achieved since 1999. And in South Africa, which contains 80% of African rhinos, 2020 was the 6th consecutive year the rhino poaching incident dropped in the massive Kruger National Park. Since 2017, deaths have plummeted 60%. So that's good. And what they do with the rhinoceros, I guess the poachers get the horn, and the horn is supposedly grounded up for medicinal purposes, which I think is a crock. It's a joke and stuff. It just, there's rhinoceros horn in there. It's going to make you potent. It's a crock. It's beyond science fiction or myth. It's a joke and stuff to kill an animal just for their horn. That's stupid. So that's a good thing, and that's one of the things I like bringing to the table here on these morning shows, as far as that goes, and because we have to be conservative on our environment as far as that goes. I mean, we still have to live here, okay? So I'm not talking about I think I'm with Randy and stuff like that. I much rather have a plastic straw than a paper straw. But we need to manage our plastic, okay? I'm not gonna. For right now, I'm driving an automobile that has fossil fuel Okay, it's a lot better than driving a car, say 20 years ago. But I can't afford an electric car that costs $80,000. Okay, that's just too much of a sacrifice as far as that goes. If we're on the brink of destruction, yeah, okay, I'll walk to work. But within means, we can live on this earth and keep a balance and stuff like that. Because I look back growing up, there was a big stink about the ozone hole that was down there in South the Antarctica and the South Pole. Oh, it was wide open, and that has receded. So there's indicators that we humans can use as barometers to say, okay, things are getting better. We just got to stop those bad people that are like the ones that are poaching the rhinoceroses and even the elephants. I mean, I can't stand seeing a picture on the news or on the TV when they're asking for funds and stuff like that, which I think sometimes is a little cheesy, but to show that on TV and you're hawking for $1 or something like that. But you got to do what you got to do, I guess. But I can't stand those pictures. They're just horrific and stuff like that. So to see a beautiful, majestic animal like a rhinoceros lying on its side and the horn been cut off, that's just a bad thing and stuff like that. So this is good news that they're making a resurgence, and the efforts of countering those bad guys that tell them, get out of this park. We don't want you. If it was my way, I'd say, if you're a poacher, I'm lining you up. I'm going to let the rhino take a whack at you, and then let's see how that feels. That's how I feel about poachers and stuff. So, but anyway, let's get on a happy side here. So, let's see, we're pushing 30 minutes. You give me plastic and create a mask with a turtle so he won't have to get in his nose. Yes. I don't know about that. It's just like, no, one of the things, as far as plastic, the rings that are around the soda cans, they're no more because they are dangerous. And, I think that goes along with what you're saying with the plastic straw. But plastic straw, I don't know. Just like there's other things we can do to counter the plastic issue in which we're doing and stuff like that. I still like using a plastic straw. I'll confess. And somebody that is really, really anti-plastic, you want to blast me, go ahead. That's what you're right. But I still have a right to drink a paper straw. Jeez. I think that was the greatest invention, because I remember going through when I was in kindergarten, you get your milk and cookies, because we were only there for half a day. So you drink your milk through. I remember those days of a paper straw. Nah, not good. So, and create a mask for a turtle so he won't. Yeah. That'd be interesting, seeing a turtle with a mask on, Randy, so, but I'm with Randy. I like my plastic straw. If I don't drink a lot of soda anyway anymore. So I don't really use a straw as much as I did back in the day, as far as, even going to the fast foods and stuff like that, getting a Coke. I'll drink a water. You don't really need straw. Do we really need straws? If you look at it, you have them in the freaking Dunkin' Donuts coffee and stuff like that. Can't you drink coffee just like a regular cup? They got the sippy cups and stuff like that. Oh, wait a minute. They're plastic, but those round covers, I don't think they'll get stuck up. Woman there. And let's see, we don't need cars, but walk to work sucks. No, we do. Yeah. I don't know. It's all how you look at it stuff. I'm going to still drive my car. As far as that goes, it's fuel efficient. I think the exhaust is coming out. We do have populated areas that have a pollution issue and stuff like that. Maybe, the cities, those folks need to be taking the train more than us rural folks out in the country and stuff. I don't know. Who knows? All right, folks, I have to get going here and get ready for the day job. Randy, again, thank you very much, sir. It's always appreciated, sir. And thank you, Sue, the word woman, to being in here. Thank you for everybody that's in the chat. I appreciate it. As far as you being here, we have 83 on the eyeball. unfrickin' real, and I am very grateful. Thank you. It's great. All right, folks. Let's see. What else do I got? Do I got anything else on the? No. Bye and have a great day. Yes, you too, Randy. You have a great one as far as that goes, and we'll be catching you in your broadcast when you do broadcast, sir. Greatly appreciated. And you all have a good day today. Ciao for now. Live life. Have fun. And as always, peace. Take care, folks. Also, have a good day, all. Oh, did I do that one? Yeah, have a good day. And ciao for now. I had one more thing. Oh, it didn't copy. What the hell? Also, folks, have a happy Haps day using Haps, okay? It's a happening place here on Haps. Y'all have a great one. Take care.